Hello everyone, welcome back to the Brick Corner. Today I think I have a super awesome to give you guys today. I'm going to be counting down or kind of ranking my the summer 2020 sets from my least favorite to my most favorite, and we'll just start right in with the first one, and that is going to be the Brick Sketches BB8. Now this set is actually pretty awful, I'd have to say. I mean, obviously the brickheads and brick sketches aren't going to be as high as the real sets because they just aren't real sets, so we'll just get those out of the way. But the BB8 one I just really don't like at all. I don't think it looks good. It's not something I want to have in my room, quite frankly, and it just doesn't look very good at all, I'd say. I have no desire to buy it. However, I'm probably still going to buy it just to make a little review on it and stuff like that, and I bet my brother would like it in his room. Next up is going to be the Brick Sketches First Order Stormtrooper. I feel like there's a big gap between the BB8 brick sketches and the Stormtrooper brick sketches. I actually wouldn't mind the Stormtrooper brick sketches. I like the red that's behind it. It definitely pops. It makes it look almost like an Imperial propaganda poster. Not Imperial, sorry, First Order poster. So I kind of like the look of that. Next up is the Mandalorian brickheads. I'm just not a huge fan of brickheads. I have really no desire to buy this, other than to review it and maybe have it in my Mandalorian display with the ATSD Raider, the Mandalorian Battle Pack, and then hopefully the Razor Crest. Next up is going to be General Grievous' Starfighter. For reasons many of you guys already know, it is way too expensive. On top of that, there have been rumors circulating that Commander Cody, a Phase 2 Commander Cody, was supposed to be in this set. But after the fans voted for the Republic gunship to win and the characters to be Jedi Bob and a Phase 2 Cody, LEGO pulled the minifigure and they replaced it with an airborne trooper, which is very disappointing. But that's good news because we can assume that we'll probably see Commander Cody in the UCS Republic gunship. Now, from those 4 sets to the 5th set here, there's going to be a big jump. I feel like the bottom 4 sets are sets that I have hesitations buying, but these next sets are something that I'm actually looking forward to get, although I'm not super excited like some of the other sets that are higher up on this list. But next up we have the Resistance ITS Transport, which looks pretty good. I went to Galaxy's Edge at Disney World and I saw this. I didn't really pay attention to it, but I think it's cool that they're actually doing kind of unique ships like these, and I'm excited to see that. I don't mind it at all. I like the Mon Calamari minifigure and the 2 droids. I don't know about that other one. I don't really like the hairpiece, quite frankly, at all. But yeah, this set isn't too bad, and I mean, it's coming in at around 1,000 pieces for $100, and I know you don't really look at piece cost per piece. I should look at cost per pound and stuff like that, but just as a sort of quick little glance at it, it's definitely a good deal and I'm excited to get it. Next up is going to be the Advent Calendar. I feel like the Advent Calendar this year really knocked it out of the park, and if you guys don't want me to spoil everything or some things that are within the Advent Calendar and you want to be surprised when you get the Advent Calendar, you might want to skip this section. I'd say just skip 10 or 20 seconds in the future, and then I will have moved on to the next thing. But anyway, so hopefully those people are gone. But anyways, this Advent Calendar is really tricked out. I'm excited for that A-Wing. I'm excited for that X-Wing, that TIE Interceptor, I believe. TIE Sith Interceptor, possibly. I'm not quite sure. I'm excited for that Trade Federation capital ship, I think that's what it's called. The Darth Vader with the sweater looks awesome, and that festive Gonk droid looks great. Also the Pit droid. You also get a Stormtrooper, so that's going to my Stormtrooper army, a Sith Trooper, and some other really great minifigures, I think, and a mini Razor Crest. Can't forget about that. So this is definitely something I'm super excited for and can't wait to get my hands on for only $40, so don't mind that at all. So from here on, all these sets are some sets that I really want to get. And so this was very hard to decide to rank and stuff like that, but I think I came out with something that kind of resembles what my thoughts are. So these next 8 sets, I believe, they are sets I kind of rank based on if I could only get 1 set, I'd get this. If I could only get 2 sets, I'd get these. If I could only get 3 sets, I get these, and so on and so forth. So last on this list, and the last thing I would get if I could only get 8 sets, would be the Jedi Interceptor, or Anakin's Interceptor to be more specific. I feel like I'd wait for this one to go on sale if it ever does go on sale. I think $30 is a little bit pricey. I think $25 is probably the correct price that they should have done. It definitely lines more with the price per piece count with nearly 250 pieces. It'd be great if it was $25. Maybe it was the cockpit printing that really pushed it over the edge, but nonetheless, I still think that this is definitely something that a lot of people should be picking up. And closer to the holidays, I'll definitely be making a kind of list, and when I have my hands on all these sets, I'll be making a list of like, oh, this set is best for like if you're asking this person, or if you are looking for only one set you want this holiday season, this is the set you should get. So look out for that video as we approach the holiday season later this year in winter. Moving on to number 8, we have the Knights of Ren transport ship. This set is something that I think looks really great. It has some great detailing and will definitely be awesome to display. I love that back. You can just barely see it right back there, but I really like that use of that 5 studded kind of connector thing right there as the back thrusters, and I think this set looks really cool. I've looked at it for a very long time, and you can kind of see some spring load shooters here and there, but honestly you can't really see any of the other stuff. The tubing is awesome. I really like the greebling and all that kind of stuff. The only reason why this is kind of ranking low is because I'm not a huge fan of the sequel trilogy, so this isn't like a must buy for me. Coming in at number 9 is going to be that Mosaic. That thing looks awesome. At least one of those, probably only one of those, but yeah, I'm excited to get my hands on that. And it's basically a 3-in-1 build, so with that thick brick separator, you can of course, take it apart when you're done with one and then do the next one. So that's super awesome. I'm glad LEGO's moving forward with this. So I'm excited for that one for sure. Moving on to number 10 is going to be the AAT. I feel like this is a pretty good price for what you're getting. You're getting 4 minifigures in a $40 set, which basically makes sense, and you obviously get a great Ahsoka minifigure and that Ahsoka clone trooper, I forget the Legion name. So those are 2 great minifigures to get within this, and you get 2 battle droids, which are slightly misprinted, but I don't blame LEGO for having misprinted Legos. I don't think that they really wanted that at all. I think that with Corona, there's definitely been some problems with LEGO's factories, so I don't blame them for kind of reusing stuff this time around, but hopefully in a later production wave they will fix that once Corona has kind of died down a little bit. Coming in next is going to be the 501st Battle Pack. So obviously this is going to be high on many people's lists, but if I can only get 4 sets, this would be the 4th set, and it's guessed relatively low. I feel like this isn't really a battle pack, and I'm kind of upset about it. I know people have been looking past this, but if you think about it, I don't really want all those other vehicles within the build if I have to pay an extra $15. If, for example, if I wanted to spend $60 on a 501st battle pack, 501st battle pack in quotations, theoretically if it was a normal $15 battle pack, I could get 4. I could already have 12 501st troopers and 4 jet troopers, but now I'm only gonna have 6 501st troopers and 2 jet troopers, and then I have 4 battle droids. That's something I really want. No, that isn't something I really want. I don't know if they couldn't decide between doing the Bark Speeder and doing the Scout Walker. I feel like they should have chose one of either or. Personally, I would have preferred the Scout Walker because you see that a lot more, especially on Umbara. I think that they should have just chosen one of those vehicles, done those 4 minifigures, and just called it a day. Put it out for $15. People would buy more of them, I think. Because I feel like with a lot of people, they're like, well, why would I buy? If I can only buy 2, for example, let's keep using the $60 example. If I can only buy 2, I'm not really growing my army, so why buy more at all? Why don't I just buy 1? Because they're just way too expensive. But if they're 15, they're like, oh my god, I already have 12 501st troopers paying $60. That's great. And they would buy the $60 worth of it, or possibly even more. So I think that is LEGO really dropped the ball on it, and they'll really see, although not much, and we'll never really know, but I feel like the sales would be a little bit different if it were $15, and different in a very good way, more people buying, I think. Moving on to number 12, I'm going to be having the Death Star Duel. Now, the Death Star Duel is something that I am super excited for. It looks phenomenal. It comes with some great updated figures, and it just looks great. I feel like I missed out on the one that came out nearly a decade ago, I think. I'm not quite sure. It's either half a decade or a decade ago. Around then, but this looks great. I'm really excited for it. This is definitely a great display piece because you can set up really and the scene however you want, and it's going to look great, I think. So I'm excited for that set for sure. If I could only buy 3 sets, that's going to be the third one. Now moving on to number 2 on the list, it's going to be the Razor Crest. This thing is awesome. I'm so excited to get this. This is going to look great. I love getting ships like this. The Mandalorian, Baby Yoda, that Scout Trooper, and the other guy I forget the name of at the moment. I'm super excited to get this set. It definitely looks great. I need to kind of jump on top of that Mandalorian wave as it's still young, because if I get all the sets now, I can be like, oh yeah, I have all the sets within the Mandalorian thing, and I'll be able to get on top of it more. So definitely hopping on that. I already have the pre-order in. I'm super excited to get that. However, that doesn't come anywhere close to by far my favorite set that is coming out this summer. It's going to be the AT-AT, of course. With $160, you get 6 minifigs, you get a speeder bike, and you get a turret, and of course you get an AT-AT. This is great. I believe this is the first AT-AT where you can actually fit all 3 figures into the cockpit, the 2 pilots and General Veers. The set looks great. It's probably the most accurate AT-AT that LEGO's ever come out with. It looks just beautiful. It's not too lanky, although it's not too bulky at the same time, and I think they really got the cockpit part, or the head part of it, perfect. I like how you can put the speeder right into the back of it. That looks great. Awesome for when you're transporting it from place to place, or you're just storing it. You don't want that speeder taking up more space. You can just put it right in there and it's gonna fit perfectly. Also, I believe that there is a mechanism in this set, correct me if I'm wrong, that will pull Luke up, which is something we haven't seen before. So that is super, super exciting. I cannot wait for that, and it's just going to be a fun time. Can't wait to live stream this build. Just can't wait to get my hands on it. It's going to look great from October. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this ranking video and appreciate what I had to say. Discord link down in the description, Patreon link down in the description, my P.O. box is down in the description if you want to send me fan mail or anything to help with the Imperial Army or Rebel Army. Sneak peek at that. Maybe there'll be a Rebel Army in the future. Also down below, there are going to be Amazon links to sets that are currently on sale on Amazon, and there's also going to be a list of my top picks for sets that have already come out. So if you are looking to get one of those sets and want to support the channel, I'd greatly appreciate you clicking through one of those links. If you guys enjoyed these ranking videos, please leave a like so I know you do. Please leave a comment on what you guys want to see me rank next. Subscribe for more daily content. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys all later. Bye.